It's Mike, your host of Craft Beer Storm. How are you guys doing today? It's Friday, and that means we have Craft Brew News, bringing you the news of the week from craft beer as we know it. And a lot of interesting stories this week. First story, former North Carolina Brewers Alliance leader appears in court on embezzlement charges. Oh no. Kendra Penland Turner, former executive director of Asheville Brewers Alliance, appeared in Superior Court Monday on charges of embezzlement and financial card fraud for unauthorized use of the organization's credit card, according to ABC News affiliate WLOS. Turner is accused of embezzling an unspecified amount of the Brewers Alliance's money between February 2017 and April 2018, as well as charging more than $500 to its credit card from September 2016 to April 2018. She resigned last summer after 3 years in the role. Turner could face up to 5 years in prison. Man, if convicted of both offenses, her next court date is scheduled for September 19th. So it just does not pay to steal money from companies. Man, 5 years. Whoa. But, you know, it's unfortunate, and hopefully they can resolve the whole thing. Maybe she can reimburse them or something. Man, that's terrible. Oh, next story. Anheuser-Busch to launch a non-alcoholic Budweiser in India. And India is booming for craft beer. I just interviewed Ashish Tomar. He's a brewer in India. He worked for SAB Miller in India. Now he did some work for United Breweries. They do Kingfisher. Kingfisher is huge beer in India. And they have it here too. Like if you go into Indian restaurants, they have Kingfisher. Works as a consultant, and he's doing a lot of good stuff. So talking about India, that episode will be out a couple weeks. But we'll look out for that. India's booming. Anheuser-Busch will enter the non-alcoholic beer market in India with a launch of Budweiser 0.0. The company announced last week. Budweiser 0.0 will be available in cans and bottles at retailers in Mumbai, Delhi, Bangalore, and other cities, according to the Economic Times. Ben Verhert, AB InBev president for South Asia, said in a media statement, Budweiser is one of the fastest growing beer brands in the country, and we are thrilled to add Budweiser 0.0 to our portfolio here. While the market for non-alcoholic beers is still nascent here, as a leading brewer, we see great opportunity to grow this segment. News of the non-alcoholic Budweiser launch follows the city government in New Delhi, India's capital, banning AB from selling its products for 3 years after accusations of tax evasion, according to Reuters. The New Delhi government alleges the world's largest beer manufacturer duplicated barcodes sold at the city's retailers in 2016 in order to pay lower taxes. AB has denied these claims. Reuters reported Tuesday that city authorities denied AB's plea to temporarily lift the ban while its appeal is under consideration. So that must be a big ding for AB. New Delhi is a huge amount, probably a huge population there, and they can't sell AB. Wow, for 3 years. Yikes. No alcohol AB in India, but India's booming. That's the point. A lot of beer going in there. Unfortunate story. Next story is Well Spent Brewing Company closes. It's a St. Louis-based Well Spent Brewing Company announced its closure, effective immediately. Earlier this week, the brewery was opened by Kyle and Angela Colmorgan in March 2018. We had a vision for Well Spent and a commitment to quality in both beer and experience, he wrote. To realize that vision and maintain that commitment, we needed a lot more money than we had. We didn't want to take on private investment for the fear of diluting that vision and commitment. So Colmorgan added that the goal was to keep Well Spent open long enough to break even, but after starting way too fast, the business wasn't sustainable. And there's another brewery that just went nuts and, just borrowed a lot of money and just jumped in. And it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. They're probably good people. They saw a vision, but they just, went way beyond their means. It takes a lot of money to start a brewery and also keep it. You need capital to smooth things out. It's not just a upward spiral into, profitability. You got to start small and you got to grow the thing. And that's what you need to do. So it's unfortunate for these guys, but I guess they just cut it. And they were only open for a year. I mean, March 2018 they opened. Unfortunate, but there you go. Not sure what's going to happen with the facility there. Maybe someone will step in, take over. Probably get a good deal from the bank. If any St. Louis people want to, contact their bank and see if you can make a deal. Anyway, last story. Positive. North Carolina government signs law to allow pets in breweries. We get all kinds of questions about pets in breweries here, and it's a big deal. Dogs like a kid. People want to bring their kids. North Carolina government Ray Cooper signed the Senate Bill 290 into law last week, allowing pets inside breweries that do not prepare or serve foods starting September 1. The state previously banned pets from all food establishments, including breweries. However, it did not distinguish between breweries with restaurants and tap rooms that do not serve food, according to the Port City Daily. Under the new law, a brewery is defined as being not engaged in the preparation of food on the premises. So if you're in North Carolina and you're going into a brewery that does not serve food, bring your dog. It's a lot of fun. I went up to Stowe, went up to Alchemist, and they had dogs. Kids all over the place. It was like kind of a family thing, but it was good for the parents. They had great beer. Man, Stowe is awesome. If you guys, if you get a chance, go up to Vermont, stay in Stowe like overnight or a couple nights. Fantastic breweries there. Von Trapp, Alchemist, Idle Time was great. Good stuff. And that whole area is fantastic. The water is excellent there. Making great beer. And the brewers are very very talented. Excellent beer in Vermont. That's what we have today. That's your Craft Brew News. If you like what we're doing, please go on iTunes. Give us a rating. Give us a review. Subscribe to the podcast. That's the only way we get up in the rankings and we make more people know that we're here. And, we like to give you news. We like to give you interviews of brewers. Tell you about beer styles. We do that on Wednesday. And also, hey, Craft Beer Weekend coming up. It's shaping up. We're going to be at the Victoria Inn here in Hampton in New Hampshire. I'm going to post stuff all over the place. Instagram, Facebook, my website, all over. We're making videos. It's going to be on the October 25th, 26th, 27th. It's a Craft Beer Weekend. We're going to have food pairing. Local beer. A bus is going to take you to local breweries. Then we're going to cap it off with kegs and eggs and beer mosas on Sunday morning. So look out for that. It's coming your way soon. And I got a couple other hotels that we're working with to do a lot of these in different areas in Maine, New Hampshire, New York, right? So we're doing it. We're going out there, bringing craft brew to you. Easy thing. You sign up. We take care of everything. Okay, stay tuned for that. Go on iTunes, give us a rating and review. I wish you the best Friday, best weekend. And we will talk to you on Monday. Take care.